Hey everybody, it's Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery. Today I'm in an event, Old and New Friends Christmas event with Sheila from Simply Sheila Creations. Thank you, Sheila, for allowing me to be here and asking me to be in the event. I appreciate it. You can also see this on Sheila's sibling page. So hopefully we'll get some people on right now. And T was just on with T's Creations, and she did a wonderful, I can't see comments. Hopefully I'll get some comments here in a second. I can't see them come up. There it is. Hey, Miss Lucille, how are you? Hey there, Simple Creations by Sheila. How are you doing? Thank you so much for asking me to be in this event. And today we're going to make a gingerbread girl. I made a gingerbread boy last night. Hey, Miss Pat, how are you doing? Hey, Kelly, happy Saturday. It's so good to see you here. Hey, Judy at Wyatt's Whatnots. Crafting on the Farm. Crafting on the Farm is going to be after me at noon Central, so you will have to go watch her. I did put her up in the top, her link. Hey, Dita's Crafts and Creations. Thank you for coming on here. I appreciate it. Okay. Hey, Mimi. How are you doing? Hey, Miss Janet. So good to see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody being here. So we're going to make this bunny rabbit right here from Easter. If y'all know, y'all got this Easter decor at Dollar Tree, and we're going to make this. When I saw the brown bunnies, when I ordered a box of these or a case of it, they had white ones and they had brown ones. And I thought immediately for the brown one that I would make a gingerbread boy and girl. So I did make a boy, and I will show y'all him. We're going to make the little girl just a little bit different, but she's going to be cute. And I want to shout out to Debbie with Crafting and Grace. She gave me the Christmas fabric for the little girl's dress. So I just want to thank her for that in the meantime. Hey, Butterfly Beads by Ann. How are you doing, Miss Ann? So we're going to take one just like this. And what I did was I painted the face to try to cover up a little bit where the nose and the mouth are here. This kind of made a little hole here. So we're going to use a little half bead, and we're going to put it where the little hole is so it doesn't have a hole in the fabric there. But this is going to be covered up with her dress, and then we're going to put some stuff on it for her face and everything. So we're going to need some glue gel. We're going to need that for the feet right here. And I'm going to put this down a little bit so you can see a little bit better. I cut out some little feet for her to have some little red slippers to match her little dress. Hey, Miss Debbie. Hey, Miss Pat. Hey, Sherry's Arsenal Shop. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. So I'm going to get my fabric scissors. If y'all are like my mother, we have fabric scissors, and then we have regular paper cutting scissors, and we're not supposed to paper cut with our fabric scissors, but we're going to take the ears off of this bunny rabbit, and I'm going to get as close as I can here without going into the head part. So we're just going to see, because once the ears are off of it, then you'll be able to see better that it's going to be a little gingerbread girl. But you can kind of see where the face was there. Hopefully we'll cover most of that up and it won't be looking so bad. Hey, Kelly, how are you doing? So take your ears off, and that's the... Thank you. Hey, Loretta, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. All right, so I took the bunny rabbit ears. Hey, Miss Terry. And this is what it looks like. We're going to take the little tag off as well, and we got to get our paper cutting scissors for that. And I'm going to cut that off. All right, and I'm also going to cut the feet off, okay? Thank you, Ann. You're so sweet. All right, so we're going to take the feet off because we don't need those. And I'm just trying to get as close as I can here so it doesn't look like there's a little nub there. And I may go back and try to cut part of it off a little bit closer. This one didn't do as good. Getting it up close. But you won't see it so much, but now it's just plain on the bottom. Got a few little fuzzy pieces. So we're going to paint this red, and we're going to paint this little nose red as well. So I've got some multi-surface folk art satin paint that I use for that, and we're going to just use it. You can use any kind of acrylic paint. It's fine to do that. And I'm just going to take this brush and we're just going to paint this on because I want this to match her material, and the background of the material is green. You hide your fabric scissors. I need to hide them from myself because I'm bad about picking one up. And I go to estate sales. I don't know if y'all do or not, but I pick up scissors when I see it. I know most people don't go to estate sales to get scissors, but I do. So this one's got kind of a knot in it, but this is going to be on the back anyway. So you're not going to see that little dark spot right there. That's just part of the wood. And this is just pine that I cut out. Hey, Carol Ruth, how are you doing, girl? Thank you for coming on and watching me. I appreciate it. Miss Terry did a great job earlier with a bottle. It was so pretty that she was gifted. And she made a cardinal little print on the outside of it. And it looks so pretty. So y'all have to go back and look at that. Thank you. I appreciate that, Miss Terry. All right, you don't have to paint the bottom because this is going to be her shoes. And we are going to put this on here. But we're going to let it dry and everything first. And I'm just going to set it down to finish the top here. But we got the sides and everything. Now we're going to do this little piece. Hey, Miss Gail, how are you doing? Thank you for coming on. So I'm going to paint all the way around this. This will be her nose. And I'm just going to let it sit over here. I think I got all the sizes. You don't have to do the back because it is, whoops, it's going to be on her face. So I'm just going to do that and put that in there. And let me get me a cloth here. I hope she turns out even better than the boy, but the boy's cute too. Let me make it go up just a tad so you can see my face a little bit. Thank you, Michelle. You're sweet. All right. So, I wanted to get some ribbon, and this I got at an estate sale. This is Offrey holiday ribbon, and it was $2.49 whenever this was. It does not say what year, but this is old. It was in, you know, a lady's house, and I got this at an estate sale, so I got it really cheap. But it was 15 feet for $2.49, if y'all can believe that. I went ahead and I kind of did a running stitch all down the side of it, so you would have this kind of little thing to go around her neck. So if you want to do this, you can do that. You can do any, you can glue it on. You do not have to do that. You don't have to do a running stitch. It's not going to hurt anything to just glue it on. You really won't see very much because it'll be right up against her face or her bottom of her neck. And we're going to go ahead and paint her face. We're going to paint her eyes and her mouth. And I'm going to get this little brush. This is just a flathead brush here. And we're going to use some black for her eyes. Hey, Loretta, thank you for coming on. Now I'm going to get a little bit on my plate and a little bit of white, because we'll need both of those, and also some blue that I had already put there. But what I do is, right where the eyes are already on there, you can still see them, okay? The two little black dots are the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to make an oval with the paint. And I may use my other one that I call the crappy brush instead, because it kind of will paint better than this. This one is not good enough, so we're going to use this one. You kind of got to have a little bit of a hard brush, but you wanted a good brush to do the eyes, because this, even on regular fabric, now I'm not doing fabric paint, this is just regular acrylic. Thank you for sprinkling, Darlene, I appreciate that. Now I'm just kind of making an oval right there for her eye. We're making it larger than the eye that's already there. And then we're going to go on the other side and do the same thing. And just however big you want to make your eyes, you can make your eyes big or small. And just remember that I'm going to have that nose in between. So I need to do just a little bit more on this. You want to make them match as much as possible. All right, so there's her eyes. Carol's saying hey to Lucille. Hey, Caitlin, thank you for coming on here from Vermont. I don't think I have a Vermont follower. Welcome to my page. I appreciate it. All right, so we're just going to let this dry just a little bit, because I've tried to use a heating tool on this. It's okay, Miss Janet. And if you do that, then it melts the fabric, because it did a little bit on my boy, but I put a little snowflake where it was melted a little bit. So this does melt. So do not use the heat tool on it. So that's the reason why I did the face last night, because I was so afraid that it wouldn't dry fast enough, and then we would have it all messed up and everything. So we're going to take part of our brush here, and this one has a little fuzzy piece. There we go. I'm going to dip this in the white, and we're just going to go on the bottom here. And we're just going to do the bottom of the eye just like that. And the same thing on this side. Now, you know, if you mess up, that you can always fix it with the black. But this one did pretty good. So there's her little eyes right there. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing with the blue, okay? We're going to do it on top of that. You use low temp on felt. Yeah, this one I don't think has one. My little heat tool, I probably could use that other one that looks like an old hair dryer. Hey, Jason, if you're on here, I did not. And thank you for the stars. If you gave me stars, I appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Pat. Because sometimes I can't tell. Now I'm going to go right above where the white is, and we're going to put a little bit of blue so she'll be matching her boyfriend. And we're just going to put the blue in the eye. Right there, we've got some blue. Right there. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to do just a tad bit more on this side because it doesn't look like it's up as much. All right, so there's that. Thank you for sprinkling, Mary. I appreciate that. Summertime Creations, how are you doing? I'm not sure I know your name. Let's see here. I'm just trying to get a little bit of white right there. All right. Now I'm going to take a small pointed brush, just like this. It's very tiny. I'll try to put it where my sweater is so you can see it. And we're going to do the mouth. Now I'm kind of going to go over this other mouth that was already here. And I'm just going over it a little bit, a little thicker so you can see it. Okay, and we're gonna also make her some eyelashes so she'll look like a girl. So you wanna have nice fresh paint and a little bitty brush. We're gonna go out to the side right here. One lash at a time, since she's going to be a girl. And I'll show it to you. Okay, here's one side right there. Then we're going to do the other side. They never really look exactly the same. I just want to make sure we get about 4 or 5 lashes. Just like this. Okay. Thank you, Bev. You're so sweet. All right, we're going to make some eyebrows. I'm going to make hers do a little bit of curve. Right here. We don't want them to go up too much because we still have to put some cream on there, but we'll do that exactly last so we don't touch anything. All right, let me look at the nose here. Okay, so I'm gonna get some of the glue, if I can find it. Thank you for saying that, Jason. You're sweet. He's telling everybody to follow and to share everything out, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're sweet. All right, I've got my hot glue tool here, and we're just going to stick some of it on here. And just remember that this does kind of make a scent when you get the hot glue and the glue gel together. I'm going to put this right up here. And we're going to put a white dot in the eyes. Hey Maritza, it's so good to see you. Hey Sonia, good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right, so I put her little nose on there. Okay. And everybody knows that I use blush from the Dollar Tree. You can also use eyeshadow. I've done that if I cannot find pink. Hey, Miss June. But this is bright pink. One of my followers, Peggy, sent me some of this. Thank goodness, because I can't find it in mine, but it's very bright pink. So I end up using my finger, okay, and I put it right on here, especially on fabric, but I also do it on wood just because I like it, and it's very easy to do without using paint. Now let me do this side, and I'm going to do this side. We're going to dress her and everything. Now I also like to put a little underneath the chin and on top of the face here. I don't know why, I just like the look. So there she is. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a white dot on there. Hey, Miss Linda Shearer, how are you? Thank you, Sharon. You're so sweet. If you have some of these left over from Easter, or, you know, you use it for this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a bunch of white on the end of my small brush, and we're just going to dot a dot right here. Try to do the best I can. Because it is on fabric, it's kind of hard to get an exact dot, so just be very careful. Even though I did paint it ahead of time, it still wants to do just a little bit. And I'm going to put a little dot down here at the bottom just because. And we're going to put a little bit right here like this. Okay. Now I'm going to take a little bit of black and we're going to go and make it smoother. Yes, they're the bunnies from the Dollar Tree, Miss Sandra. Now I'm going to take some black because we want to smooth the eyes out just a little bit. So that's the reason why if you make a mess or anything, you can always fix it with the black. So I want to make it a real bright black here. So we're just going right above the blue. And we're just making all of this look a little bit better and crisper. So I'm going to put a little bit more on there so it doesn't look like there's another color kind of on the black. So you just want to make it black, black, black right in there. All right, so here we go. Right like that. And this one kind of looks funny right here, so we're going to fix this. I have to get up underneath my glasses. I don't know if anybody relates to that. All right. Okay. There it is. A little bit better. Hey, is Lindy on here? I didn't get to see Lindy. Michelle's saying hey to Lindy. Hey, Lindy, if you're on here. All right. So, we're going to dress her. We're going to be very careful not to get her eyes. Thank you so much. And I'll show you the boy when I get finished there. Only, I don't know. I don't think it's that perfect, but this is the material that Debbie gave me, and I thought it was really cute with Santas and reindeer on there. So we're going to use this as her dress, and I'm going to make sure that the Santas are going straight up and down. So we are going to go over her head, and I'm going to be very careful to not hit her eyes. Probably should have done it first, but I did not. So we're going to be very careful here. Woo, Tanya. I'm bad, I'm bad. All right. We're just going to squeeze it over her head, and it's very forgiving because it is fabric. Let me show you what it looks like, okay? And we're going to make her a little trim up at the top. Okay, so this is going to be her little dress, okay? Oh my goodness, she looks cute. Okay, but we've got to have arms sticking out in the drive. Oh, you're at the pharmacy? I need to go to the pharmacy. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're just going to look here and we're going to see where the arm needs to go out. And I'm going to put it kind of top up here, about 1.5 inches from the top. Yes, I'm going to bring her arms out. I just didn't want to cut the material until I got it on her head here. So I'm just gonna make a slit, okay? And we're gonna stick her little arm out. I did pull it up a little bit higher on the side. So we do it about 1.5 inches, but see, I did pull this apart because it's kind of sticking down beside her, and so I did lift it up some so she would have an arm. So then we're going to just look on this side and do it about 1.5 inches down, just like I did this one, and I'm just going to put a slit there, and we're going to poke it out on this side. I may have to do this in a little bit more. Let's see. There we go. She's going to be cute, Miss Edith said. Thank you so much. I hope so. She's getting there. All right, so let me pull her arm out. Okay. So there's her little arms right there, okay? It's still fairly tight around her arm, but see, it's up underneath there. And I just kind of leaving this the way it is. I want you to see her arms a little bit. I wanted to have something for me. I'm on live right now. Can I call you back? Okay. Bye. All right. So, the first thing I want to do is put her little feet on. These are her little shoes, okay? And we're going to use some of this super glue gel right here. And I'm going to stick it right in the middle. And I'll show you what it looks like. Just like this, okay? A generous amount. And then we're going to put hot glue all the way around it. Just like this. And that way it'll hold it. So I'm going to look here at the bottom. Might have to stick her dress up just a tad. We're going to glue her to the top of the shoe, okay? And I'm going to hold it for a second because that way it'll adhere pretty good. It's done very well on my other ones that I've made. And here's her little shoes, okay? I wanted it to match the dress. So we've got her little shoes. And I can go back and put something on here to make it look like little sparkly shoes. And I might do that if I have time. Put some little diamond dust on there. Okay. So this right here, this is just DMC floss. And I've got a regular needle right here. I did take a running stitch and go down through this. Because I want to put this around her neck so you don't see where it's gathered there. And I'm going to go ahead and take this and end it right here because I'm just going to glue it on so it'll be a lot easier. Alright, so I got that done and we're just going to take this off. Right here, I did 2 little knots, okay? And I did it about how I wanted it gathered there. And it should go all the way around. You're only going to have to tack it in the back. Hey, Marie. All right, so we're just going to take a little bit of hot glue up the top of the dress. And we're just going to tack it right there. It's just enough material for the whole thing. You can do a little bit of glue underneath. Hey, Christy. At first, I had this, okay, because I thought it was kind of cool. I took this fringe off of something. It was a bedspread, and I was going to use this, but then it covered up the Santa and the reindeer, so I thought I couldn't do that. So I decided to do this. Thank you for sprinkling, Donna. Hey, Marie. All right, so I'm going to have her arms out just a little bit. We're going to put a little bit of material under there so you can see her arms better. All right, so this is what she looks like at first. Okay, and we're going to put a bow in her hair. So I've got this ribbon. I wish that I had a thicker ribbon, and I may take it off if I can find it, but I couldn't find red, so I just thought I would use this. And we're gonna tie just a regular little bow, okay? And then we're gonna put it on. Let me show ya. All right, and then I'm gonna just cut it on an angle right here. Let me get this pin out of the way. What time is it? 11:45. I have 15 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna do this, but we want to kind of, I don't know if I want to, should I stick it to the side or should I put it on the very top? What do y'all think? Because I've still got to put the icing on her. So I don't know if you want it to the side a little bit or on the top. What do y'all think? Isn't the fabric cute? Thank you, Debbie, for the fabric. On the side. Everybody said side. Okay. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I want to pull it just a tad. And let me cut part of this off. And then I bought a pair of earrings at an estate sale. Imagine that, right? These are the ones that go through the ears like this. Everybody said side. So I'm going to take this and go through the center of this bow, okay? And we're going to stick this to the side. I'm going to try to do this with the earring. Let me see here. Should it go on this side or this side? I think the left. I don't know. So let me see. I'm going to try to stick it completely through here. And that way, if I want to put the other one on, if I can poke it. Gosh, come on. Here, we'll just do it like this. I'm just going to stick it up here temporarily until I figure out what I'm going to do. But the earring went through her head. See right here? Thank you. All right, so I bought these from Totally Dazzled, and they have lots of pearls and diamonds and all of that kind of beads, and I thought this would match this. Just happened to. And so thank you for those hearts and thumbs up. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sheila. All right, and I want to put this right here at the top of her little dress. So as soon as I can get this one little piece up, I don't know why it's sticking like that. So I'm just going to use this, but I do want to take the end of it off because this is kind of like a button or whatever. Where are my little... I'm going to take these little plier things and we're just going to take this part off, okay? I just want it to be more flat. I tell you, I flick these and they just go across the room all the time, so be careful. Thank you, Darlene. Thank you, Kathy. All right, so I'm just going to put a generous amount right in the center, and we're going to put it right here, and I'm going to hold it for a second so it'll match. She doesn't have buttons like he does because she's got a dress on. So let me hold it just for a second. Hey, Jessica. All right, these are so cute. All right, so it makes her look so much cuter, right? And it's going to match her little frosting. All right, let me get this out of the way because I'm scared I'm going to stick my arm in it. Now, I got some Tulip Puffy paint. This is dimensional paint. Let me make sure I've done everything. I think I've done everything. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of this on for her. And the thing with this is that you've got to make sure that you put it down this way and start pushing out just a little bit before you start putting it on your project. Because if you don't, then it will get a bubble in it, and then you won't have a nice straight line. And then you wouldn't know it was a bunny. No, for sure. All right, so I'm gonna end up taking the earring off and doing this, but I just want to show y'all how to do it. So I'm just gonna do it kind of further out and I will finish her up, okay? So I'm just gonna go backwards and forwards. And then if you get tired, then you just take this, wipe off the end of it, and then start again with it downward. Okay? Okay. And the same thing again, okay? Wipe it off. And then put it up here. Now I'm going to stop right there, because you're going to be able to see this is what she's going to look like, okay? But I want to make sure that I don't get it where the ribbon is. And I'm almost doing it anyway. But we'll figure it out, but you'll see what I'm saying. All right, so we got to make sure it's upside down. And then we're going to do her hands, okay? All right. So here's one right here. And then we're going to do the same thing roughly on the other side. So just a little smidgen up from where the little hand pieces are. And then I wipe off the tip so you don't get a bunch of stuff in there. And then I put the top back on. I'm hot. I was cold, now I'm hot. All right. So these are the hands. Here's one. Here's two. And her little face. And it'll go all the way around, but I just wanted you to see it with the button and everything, or the earring and this on there. You like it, Miss Pat? I made her out of the bunny rabbit. Hold on. From the Dollar Tree. It went from this to this. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Jason. Okay, y'all want to see the boy? Oh my goodness. All right, you ready for the boy? All right. Here's the boy. Now I put his hands in the front and I gave him some gold buttons. And see where I had to paint this? I need to lighten up the paint a little bit, and then you won't be able to see where the nose was, or the whisk, what do you call that? Just in between the nose. So here's the boy, here's the boyfriend, here's the girlfriend. Marie said these are hers. Stinking cute. Thank you, Miss Linda. Yeah, he's naked. I need to put him some shoes on. I don't have shoes, but I did put him a couple of snowflakes on there to give him something. Thank you, Edith. Thank you, Miss Linda. Thank you for the hearts. You'll send me the bunnies? The boy is super cute too. Thank you. He's got his personality all his own. Love their eyes. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. They are a cute little couple. They look a little different. But I'm glad I painted her face the darker color so you could see it a little bit better. Thank you, Grammy's Crafts and Craziness. That's a cute name. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you, Christy. Thanks, Maritza. And Shauna, Beverly. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm so glad y'all like her. And I may put her hands to the front. I don't know. I think I like them just sitting to the side. They're cute. But I love the material. I need to get some Christmas material. Do y'all have the Christmas material? This is the only thing I had. Thank you so much. Thank you for the hearts. And thanks everybody for coming here. If you're new to my page, I hope you'll follow and like my page and come back for some more creations. I love doing this when I redo something. It's just so fun for me. Live together. Yes. Thank you, Angela. You're so sweet. Thank you, Peggy. I hope y'all will do one. If you do, then go to Hummingbird Crafters and put your stuff in here. Even creatives, you can do that as well. Thank you, Miss Carol. What time is it? I've still got 5 minutes. Did you get the Grinch? No, I did not get the Grinch pillow at Hobby Lobby. It was only 12 inches, and it was only, was it one-sided? I'm not sure. I bought some material on Amazon, because that's what I'm going to make is a Grinch out of those 2 gourds that I asked y'all what it was. Thank you, Miss Pat, for following. I've got a lot of Pats. You'll have to watch the replay. That's okay, Miss Debbie. Thank you for coming while you could. Yes, Christmas is 60% off. And they did have a green fur thing that goes under the tree, a tree skirt. And I did not get, hey, Miss Terry, Crafting with the Robin's Nest, y'all. Y'all need to go watch her. She's the inspiration for me, y'all. She's the best painter ever. Marie, you're so funny. But here's our little girl. I will finish her head out, and then I'll put her bow back on her head once she dries. But this is what it looks like. Yeah, the green fur under the tree, it had a lot on it, but it was like $60, so I didn't want to spend that much. I probably should have. Your name's Robin. So you're different. There's another Robin's Nest. Will this be your next? Yeah, this will be in the next auction. Both of the boy and the girl. Yeah, too expensive. I thought so too. Even at 60% off, it would be 30 and then maybe 25. I don't know. But I did buy some material. I probably spent too much on it and probably wish I'd gotten the skirt because it really, you know, probably would be more material on the skirt. I don't know. But I got some, so we're going to do it. I've got the idea, and it's going to be so cute with the gorge, y'all. Try dyeing fur. Yeah, I might could do that. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate you coming on and watching me. So who's up next is Crafting on the Farm with Susan. So make sure that you go over there. She's going to start at noon Central, and it is like 11:58 right now. So in 2 minutes, she's going to be on there. Sold to Marie. Marie wants these things. You're so funny, Marie. You know I do stuff for you anyway. Marie's my good friend. So follow her as well, Treasure Box Creations. But Crafting on the Farm with Susan is next. Yes, Sandra, you'll have to look at the gourds in a different way and do something. Maybe you have 2 that are going to be like mine. But I did post it. It's been a few posts back, so you'll have to go back and look at it. I am going to do that. You're so funny, Marie. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. Y'all go join Crafting on the Farm with Susan, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, okay? 10 a.m. for another craft. Bye, y'all.